For our second day in Bulgaria, we decided to just walk around Sofia. So I marked the generally recommended spots on Google Maps, and if we end up close to something from that list, then we checked it out. We walked past what we were later informed is the main street in Sofia, and that's called Vitosha Boulevard. I hope I'm saying that right. And as we kept on going, we actually noticed this little art market, so we had to stop and look around. They had such cute things. I did end up buying something from this store, so you might see it in some projects later on. We were lucky and the weather was amazing during our trip. We didn't realize this at the time, but this was a Saturday, and apparently Sofia is much less busy and full of people during the weekend. So it had this sort of serenity to it where you don't bump into a million people on the streets, yet most of the shops and restaurants were open. We ended up on this little artist street, which was full of talent, and then that ended up leading us right to the Patriarchal Cathedral, St. Alexander Nevsky, I hope I pronounced that right, which was stunning and much bigger than I expected. We went inside and sat down for a second, but I have to say, the outside itself looked amazing from every angle you looked at as you walked around it, so I recommend that you do. We then continued back towards the center, stopping at little shops and parks along the way. We walked past the City Garden and National Theatre, which to me seemed like the ideal place to go with a good book and a little snack. My mum needed a break from walking, so we went back to the hotel for a bit to rest our feet. About an hour later, we got hungry, but we didn't want to walk too far, so we did end up in Domino's, but I promised that we tried more local restaurants the following days, and I did burn the roof of my mouth on that, so I guess that's karma for me. To end the day, we treated ourselves to some ice cream at this place close by called Gelato Fabricia, which perfectly hit the spot, and then we went back to the hotel and had an early night in, and that's it for day 2.